Welcome guys! As of the latest patch, some major balance changes happened to assault rifles and submachine guns. The full-auto assault rifles now do less damage, while the submachine guns do more. This is a change that has a bigger impact than you might think, and this video will show you how the time to kill, which is the time it takes to kill a player, looks when comparing all the full-auto weapons in the game. But before we get into the raw data, it is important to mention a few things regarding this weapon balance change. First of all, because of the damage reduction per bullet for the full-auto assault rifles, all 5.56 full-auto assault rifles can now no longer kill a player without a helmet with a single bullet. But this can however still be achieved by the 7.62 full-auto assault rifles. The M16A4 and the MK47 Mutant did not get their damage reduced. This means that these weapons are now superior for single fire when compared to the full-auto assault rifles. An M16 will always be a better choice as a budget DMR over an M416, for example. You would still want to use a DMR over an assault rifle though, as it does more damage on long-range targets and is capable of using an 8x scope. The light machine guns did not change in damage, which means that the DP28, for example, is now slightly better than it was before when compared to the full-auto ARs. But most importantly, the submachine guns are now viable to use as their damage has been increased as well as how much damage they do to limbs. The limb damage increase makes the SMGs quite funky, as you will be able to kill a fully level 3 geared player 50% faster if you shoot him in the legs or arms compared to shooting him in the chest. And regardless of where you hit your enemy, a Tommy gun will kill a naked player faster than an AUG, for example. To learn more about these changes, let's see the time to kill index. This is the average time it takes to kill a player, and the first graph works within 50 meters of distance to your target. This graph is made by averaging shots taken to the head and torso area. Limb shots are not included, but if they were, submachine guns would do up to 50% better. But since hitting the limbs is often a matter of chance, I decided to leave them out of the data. But as you can see, the Vector and the Micro Uzi are all the way up in the top anyway. Yes, a red dot Uzi will always beat the AKM close range unless the AKM hits the headshot. But despite this change, the UMP45 and the Bison are still all the way in the bottom. Another weapon you'll find at the bottom is the Scar-L, that due to its now reduced damage and already slow rate of fire, will now kill level 2 gear players about as slow as a UMP45, and will be clearly beaten by a Tommy gun. When attacking a target further away, the submachine guns lose some power. At 100 meters to your target, the AKM now beats the Uzi. However, the Vector, for example, will still be the QBZ or the poor Scar-L. Because even at this distance, the Scar-L is just terribly slow, and is by far the weapon that took the biggest hit due to this change. Because it can't even kill faster than an Uzi or a Tommy gun at 100 meters. Now, arguably it is probably easier to use the Scar due to being able to use a scope and having a faster bullet velocity and such, but still quite interesting. So all in all, after this patch, the Vector and Uzi became viable as main weapons and will pair beautifully with a DMR, or if you're a bit crazy, a sniper. The M16A4 and the Mutant are your absolute best choices for assault rifle single tapping. The full-auto assault rifles will however still remain as the most versatile main weapons, especially when further away than 100 meters, as they do have a faster bullet velocity and perform well with scopes. If you are a fan of the Scar-L, you'll still be able to own with it, but you'll probably lose a few more fights than you did before. And finally, if you have a submachine gun and you know your enemy is equipped with level 3 gear, you should be aiming for the upper arms or thighs, as you will do the same damage as you do with a headshot when you shoot them there. Yes, that's how it is. Now that's all I had for you guys in this video. Don't forget that you can also follow me on Instagram. Yes, I'm on Instagram. Well, hey! I hope you liked this video, and if you did, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you guys next time.
Jesus.